Hi, I'm Andy. I am the executive chef here at the MulBerry. I started here about 6 months ago. My background is mostly in French cuisine. I've been a professional chef since I was in my early 20s. I moved to Philadelphia in 2012 and kind of worked my way around the city, working under a few other pretty well-known chefs in the area. I started as an executive chef. My first executive chef job probably 10 years ago at a place called Core. Uh, Went from there to owning a restaurant down the street from here called Balaji. Did a lot of work with the community and with a couple of other large organizations. They sent me to Japan. It was pretty great. Started here at the MulBerry. I had an opportunity through a friend of mine who's involved in this restaurant, and it seemed like a pretty great opportunity. It kind of afforded me the ability to do what I want as far as the menu is concerned, and kind of like get to bring something fun to Philadelphia at a price point that's not, ridiculous, and a kind of thing that Philadelphia seems to enjoy. So some things that I like to do when I'm not here is, well, there's not a lot of time when I'm not here. One of my favorite things to do is basically hang out at home with my dogs and, go play in the woods. Couple of my favorite things that are currently on our menu, we kind of restarted our pizza program probably about 2 months ago. It's grown into probably my favorite part of the menu, and a part of the menu that kind of can allow for some creativity that, I don't really get to do in my outside of your life. That's probably my current favorite thing on the menu. I'm also, one of the first dishes I put on the menu when I started here was a braised beef shank gnocchi. It seems like it's kind of been a hit, and probably one of those things that's going to be a staple of our menu for a while. My grandmother was kind of very well known in Trieste for her gnocchi dish, and it's kind of just an evolution of that, and makes me happy to see it go out into the dining room pretty much every time it goes out. So if you're interested in keeping up with the food and what we're doing here at the MulBerry, I think probably the easiest way to do that is follow our Instagram page, watch our website. We update the menu fairly frequently, and I like to put up pictures and little descriptions of new food items that we're putting on the menu, so it's pretty easy to see when we're changing things. Where I would like to see everything go here, I'm fairly happy with the way that the menu is running right now, and the way that the kitchen, everybody seems to be pretty well melded. We're going to keep pushing to make the food even better and more interesting over the next, the summer, the foreseeable future. Keep it going, keep it interesting, and have fun. So thanks for tuning into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope I get to see you all in the near future. If you see me hanging out at the bar over here, please come over and say hi. I always like to chat about food. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ken Merriman. I'm currently the General Manager at the MulBerry here at 19th and Arch in Philadelphia. We opened this restaurant in November of 21 in the comeback from COVID. During that period of time, we had a change of style of the restaurant. The current owners owned it as a previous restaurant, and we figured that we needed to make some changes. So we did all that construction during the time of COVID, and I'd like to welcome you to the MulBerry. We are an American pub. My background, I am from Ireland originally. My background is in hotels, restaurants and bars, pubs in particular. Opened some of the major Irish bars in this city. And now I think it's time that we brought all of those things to make it an American pub rather than anything else. I'd like to welcome everybody here. I want to give it a place to be your home away from home. We are currently across the street from the Four Seasons Hotel. We entertain a lot of visitors from there. We're also around the corner from the Logan Hotel. And again, we see an awful lot of their people coming into the city to visit us. We just had, you may have seen Andy already, my executive chef. Andy joined us there about 6-8 months ago and has made a big difference to our food. He's just the missing part of the jigsaw puzzle, and I'm very happy to have him here. He's really has made the food so much more interesting. Loves it, takes pride in his food, has an incredible background. Some of his dishes I really love, unfortunately. They are, one of my favorite dishes he has right now is the cavatelli with homemade sausage and their homemade cavatelli. Just tell you, it's just delicious, and he has to stop me from eating it every day. I've been involved in the restaurant industry in Philadelphia probably since around 1990. But the biggest challenges that have come is coming back from COVID. The city is still coming back. People are slowly coming back to work. It's a big difference from previous years beforehand, where everybody was working 5 days a week, and so much difference. So it's a challenge every day to come up with something new and to help develop it. I also realize, and I think it's very important that the pub atmosphere that we have helps people to enjoy, relax, and mingle a bit, because everybody got out of that habit during COVID. So welcome everybody back, and anybody who comes into Philly. It's an incredible town. I am from Ireland originally. I lived in New York for a long time before I made my way down to DC, or down to Philadelphia. And but I think Philly is a great city. It's got an awful lot of history as America goes. I'm fascinated by it. Even though it, compared to my country, its history is relatively young, but so many countries have based their governments and constitutions on the American Constitution. It's just a fantastic city to be part of, and I love the atmosphere in town. I love the way people are very friendly. It reminds me an awful lot of Ireland, where people are very friendly and open, and they do like to see people from out of the city come in to see us, and out of the country and all around the world. We actually have some incredible drinks here. We've got a lot of great cocktails, great beer selection, really nice wine selection. We try to do a lot of local products if we can. Obviously we have Guinness because of where I come from, and it is extremely popular right now. Our biggest cocktail right now is an Espresso Martini, which was designed and created by my head bartender, Tiffany. And it is a different expression. It's a different little touch to everybody's Espresso Martini. Come try one, guys. They've been really, really popular. We put it on as an event for our first restaurant week in 22, and it just became so popular we just cannot take it off the menu. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'd like to welcome you to the MulBerry anytime you're here. If you see me around the place, just don't forget to introduce yourself, and we'll chat about your favorite food on the menu, your favorite drink, or if you have any other questions. We try to rule out politics, but you know, it happens.
Hi, my name's Bryn, and I am the event coordinator here at the MulBerry. I've been the event coordinator here for about 2.5 years, and I've been in the service industry for about 16 years myself. I started as a server, then bartender, and started doing events at a previous location and fell in love with it so much that I saw an opening here at the MulBerry, and graciously Ken took me under his wing and have fallen in love with it here in Philadelphia. Our location here has 3 event spaces. We are currently located in our private room, which is called the Vault, and has a little bit of history to it, where we used to be an old telephone company back in the day. And we actually have a little piece of history where we have an old vault door and some vaults located behind me. And beyond that, we have some larger semi-private spaces out in the opening, which you will later see, that have some bar access. We do all types of events, from birthdays to happy hours, corporate events, bar mitzvahs. We do tons of sporting events, from American football. We are a Notre Dame home territory, so if you are a Notre Dame person, this is the place to come. We are a huge Phillies home base, whether it's baseball or you're an Eagles fan. We have TVs from every angle for the bar and our tables, so it's definitely a place to come check it out. And if you want to book an event, I'm the one to come and call. We're not a sports bar, but we are a bar that shows sports, and we love sports, and our bartenders will even dress up for it to give you some laughs. And we're a huge family bar, so you're gonna feel like you're part of us. Our bartenders will know you by name. One of my favorite dishes here is definitely the pizza. And all of them, I can't pick a favorite one. I am Italian and grown up on pizza my entire life. So having Chef Andy bring this pizza back to life for me has brought my little kid back to life. It was pizza night for me every Friday in my household. So I'm so excited to have an amazing pizza on our menu. And working with Chef Andy has really made working here special for me. And with our events department, working with him hand in hand to create every event's menu, very versatile and unique for every event in every way, has really helped. So if you'd like to book an event, you can either check out our website, give us a call, or stop in. We are open Tuesday through Sunday at 11:30, and let me know how many people you'd like to be at your party, what date and what time, and I can guide you through your experience, and we can pick out what room would be best for you, and we can go from there. All right, my favorite cocktail on the menu is our French gimlet. It is super crisp and fresh. I love a good gin cocktail. It's great for summer and winter. You really can't go wrong, and it's topped with Prosecco. That is my favorite all year round. And Tiff made it. She's my favorite bartender, so you definitely have to come stop in and say hi to all of us. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please stop in, make sure you say hi to all of us, and when you're ready to book a party, make sure you reach out and I'll be ready to throw it for you.